some sort of hydraulic line there. And get a shot of this. So really what's going on here is that brakes level and comes down. This end is just a bent plate that comes down. And an I-beam. That's an I-beam. And where the trolley was, it's got a big plate. And then it's got another slope. This is like a repetitive beam, and then a angle brace, and then an angle brace, and this happens every so often. Just all the way up and down. Beam, beam, angled brace, angled brace. And this repeats itself over and over and over again. So let me get a measurement. Is at the end of the bearing. Woo! That's some thick material. The bottom is all flat. This ain't gonna work. Yeah, this one might be better to measure right here. Let me take some pictures. Alright, let's start out right here. This is a very uneven surface to even think about measuring off of. That's about 13 inches there. I should probably measure this at the other end. I'll measure all that. $46.5 to there. $36 to the center from the end. This big plate. Is 50. About 50 inches from the outer edge to the center. About 21 inches. And this breaks in elevation. We get to the next beam, which is from that outer edge of plate to this inner is 67.5. And that's about 4 inches wide. And then that's 41.5 to 45.5 to that support, which will not be on our bearing. Alright, let me from the bottom of there, 101 inches, 102 inches on the bottom. and 2 inches wide. And then there's, I think there's an angle here and an angle here. And there's all kind of little cross beams. This sticks down actually further. I'll get the measurement of those down there. Yeah, let me get these. There's just so many irregular surfaces for me to even really get a great perspective of this. 17.5 inches thick there, about 17 there, about 14.5. The outer edge, this is about to the deck, about 15. This bent plate, about 15. All right, this first beam, let's get it about 45 inches clear from the outer edge of structure, 4 inches wide, by 6 inches deep. That's a W6x9 beam right here. And I'm gonna say clear in between them, 30.5. And this is a 4-inch flange on a 9-inch, so W9, it must be some funny shape. 1/2 inch thickness on the flanges. This thickness is pretty wimpy at a quarter, maybe a 1/8 inch thick. 1/8 inch thick on that flange. Thickness on this guy here is 1/2 inch plate. And I'll have to get that from another. This is just garbage that they will probably cut off. I cannot get a laser shot. On that. I'll say the width of this is about 36 inches here at the back. I'm going to get a few measurements off of this other one so that I can this brace angle is a 3x3, I imagine. No, 3x4. Woo! 3/8 inch thickness, and these are channels with a 3.5 inch flange and 6 inch deep, probably quarter. Now let me get some measurements of this metal. This plate here, 24 inches wide. Then it's cut and comes out here on these two pieces, which is 25 and a quarter, a little over 6 and a quarter, 19 to 25, so 6 and a quarter inches wide each one of them. Clear between them is 12 and 3/4. And this has got a big old bearing plate that pokes down. It's 29 inches, 8 inches. Now, this bent plate beam, almost like a unibody of a car, it's welded into the actual floor. It's 21 and a half clear, 6 inches wide, about 3 inches deep. Same one on this. Between them is 9. It's the same, 6 inches wide, and out to the edge is 4. And it looks the same, as 3 inches deep. So got all those measurements. That one has an extra beam at almost where this should have been. Another beam right here, right there. I don't know. Too many irregular surfaces to do a pocket tape measurements. Let me get a thickness of this. About 15 inches deep. And I'm not sure, you know, it's pretty level across there. I might look at the other one. Yeah, it's pretty level, other than this might have to be cut off if it fouls with the abutment. So that one has got 2 beams in the span of that plate there, and this one only has 1 beam in the span from the end to that plate. So this one is shy a beam. This actually is a channel, 2-inch, 7-inch, and from end of structure it's 58 and a quarter clear, 2 and a quarter, 2-inch. Okay. Pretty wide plate here, 2 foot, same as the other one. Everything looks to be in great shape. Not just a little bit of surface rust, no bends, no damage. Must be a deer in the woods. All right, this is pretty much the same over here. Guarantee you this is the exact same measurements. It's symmetrical from end to end. Looks to be. I'll get a measurement of that one. Of the rail. It's almost like I should get. There's just too much grass and crap in the way. I can't get it overall. I'll get him to help me with an overall. Looks to be in good shape. This one's already fixed up. Alright, let me get a width on this one just to see what I can do. Is it there? Well, this is 108 3/4 is at the outer plate, which is of almost the deck. I'll have to get some more measurements on that other one. It's got dirt on it. That's to the steel. About 16 inches deep there. So this bent plate tapers to make it deeper in the middle section, I guess, so that the trains can hook up. So, okay. Imagine all this hydraulics, this plate, all those brackets, that channel, all that's coming off. So this will be a flat bearing that's coming off. Let me get a overall. I'm gonna probably come up here. It's never gonna hold. This might help me out right here.
right here.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to get it. My laser wouldn't work. There's just too much grass and stuff around, so they wanted me to get a overall length.
Yeah.
If that comes off, would you mind holding it? I think if I just get it with the tape, it'll be all right. It's 89'5" is what I got to the end of the bent plate. Okay.
You want to get that one too?
Yeah, actually I would like to.
May as well. Any differences why you?
Well, there are differences.
Yeah,
this one's got some. This one's got two steel like I-beam sections that are in our bearing area. That one only has one channel across. I'm talking about these cross members. This has got this beam here and that beam right there, and that one only has one channel in the middle of all this. But I've already got all these measurements.
Does that matter?
I don't think so. I'm not sure how we're gonna design the bearing.
All right, you see where I was talking about this one that's been cut off? You can't see that other one. This is the other one, like I said, had those little things. Like I said, we'll get it cut off.
Yeah. Is my light on my GoPro blinking red still?
Yep.
Okay, it's recording.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
This is experimental, this GoPro business, but but yeah, I'd like to get yeah. See, this one's just has this one cross member. It's a channel, and then brackets. But I'm not sure how if they're gonna want to bear. Definitely in the middle, but we might have to weld on some brackets, little pieces of tube column with a base plate, so we can actually put anchor bolts coming out of the concrete abutment. I imagine this will all have to be cut off and flush, because this is thicker right here than it is at the edges. And I've already got all those measurements on that one. But if I could get an overall on this one, I'll take off if you want to hold it down.
I got boots on.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it.
See how this one sticks out about 4 inches, 6 inches.
Yeah, actually, let's just, whatever's protruding on this bottom side, which is this bent plate, let's just get the bent plate overall length. That's really going to be our structure, which is 89'5" and 3/4. Okay, appreciate it. Thank you. And let's see. Yeah, they're heavy duty, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are heavy duty, that's for sure. All right, I think I've got as much measurements as I could. I might want to, don't know if I got the thickness of this down here. I might.
Here, I don't know if you can take through. You talking about the thickness of what?
From the
from
down here to. I left my other pocket tape back there. 1'2".
All right, now, are you now? Whenever I measured down there a while ago,
1'2".
I've held this on the end. Is that where you wanted this?
Yeah.
Okay, I swear I held that. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So total from that clip right there, that's
right.
3 inches
That's
there.
right,
That's
okay.
4 inches.
So, you know, if you wonder if you set the abutment here, came to here, and let this be behind the abutment.
Well,
You know, and that way you don't have to cut it. You don't have to, you know, if you put the abutment here and let this be behind the abutment.
yeah, you could, but the problem is I'm not sure where we're going to locate the abutments because the creek is not near this wide. It's the length of these things. So, you know, our abutments,
got plenty of room.
yeah, our abutments might be closer to this, you know, maybe here. I'm not sure. And that might just be extra that sticks out.
It'd be nice if your abutment was here, you know, on a flat surface.
Right.
But then again, if it was there, it'd be more structurally.
Yeah, this is,
That's
yeah.
where you want to be.
Yeah, this is, I've got all this
That's
measured.
where you want to be.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. And it's pretty level across here, so, you know, I've already, you know, looked at that. All that's single plane, so it just grows right here in the middle for that.
I hadn't even noticed that until you mentioned it.
So that'll have to be torched off if, unless that's over in the grade and the abutments back here, they'll just dig.
Set it down, you know, set the abutment and push the dirt. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll figure that out.
They'll have to backfill for the approach ramp and everything. So,
Yeah.
you know, it'll be dug out behind the abutment, so this actually can sit in there. And
How wide is the crossing?
I'm not real sure. I don't think it's maybe 30, 40 feet is what it looked like to me.
Plenty.
Yeah, yeah. But I've measured all the differences. This has still got the hydraulic cylinder.
Pull that one out. We ended up buying that.
You're just gonna scrap all that?
We don't. We use. I mean, it's going with it. I mean.
Oh, okay.
We through scrapping it.
Oh, okay.
It's going with it.
Oh, okay.
They pull it out whenever they cut it.
Yeah. Let me look one more thing at this end and just to make sure this is all level. Which it does look to be. Yeah. Other than the bracketry, which they might have to cut off. I don't know. It just all depends on our abutment location. Okay. All right, I think I got what I need. All right, you mind holding that in? Just
you want me to hold on this, right?
Right on that spot. Okay. We'll just get the overall length, and we can do this from out here, just eyeballing it. Okay.
You want to go to where? The support beam right here?
No, just where it tapers to go downhill.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm at the taper line. Right?
All right, I've got 49'5". Okay, I'll come to you. And just the length of the slope of this thing is what I'm gonna get.
That's where I measured from a while ago. Or do you want to go here?
Yeah, just to the end of that weld there. That's perfect. About 5'4". Okay. And let me get from there to the end. That's okay. And that's about 15 feet to the outer edge of steel.
That's good.
Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of bearing.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just confirm that one too while we're over here. While I'm 3.5, 4 hours away from the office. I'm telling you, this will be a long drive to get some measurements I forgot.
Here, I'll go down there.
Okay.
You want to go to here now, right?
Yeah, to the right there. All right, this is 47'6". All right, this one's a lot longer. This one's 47'6". I bet you this is the one he measured, because that's what I've got written down was 47'6", and this should be 7'7" right here to where it breaks.
Man, you good at remembering all that. I couldn't remember them.
Well, I mean, this is about 8'4" to where it breaks level. Well, really breaks level about right there, so about 8'1". Okay. From there to outer edge of steel is about 12'9". Okay, so that slope on this one's about 3 feet longer.
Okay.
So, well, really about 2'9" longer. So, actually, I've already got the widths on all this stuff, and then the thicknesses. I think that should be it.